Hey all, it's MRE again, and today is Thursday, April the 30th, and we're finally getting around to part 3 of MRE Nation's The Feast Extreme 24-Hour Ration, menu number 1. So today we're going to do the dinner module, which we didn't get a chance to get to previously. So we'll get this opened up, see what we've got in here, which is lunch today. So let's see, off the top, we have potatoes, mashed instant. We have trans fat-free cornbread. Rice, white, instant. A lot of starch. We have sirloin steak. Sounds like a good lunch. And we have some hot sauce. So we still have a number of extras from the original. We've got pound cake, we've got drinks, we've got peanut butter, we've got all kinds of stuff. So we'll put this together and see what else we can come up with, and we'll be back. We'll get some drinks ready and get the main heating and figure out what we're going to have for our dessert and sides to go with us. So stay tuned. We'll be back as soon as we can. Alright, so we're back. This FRH was probably one of the best ones that I've had out of the MRE Nation. It is still cooking off after 16 or 17 minutes. It's just a boiling away here. So we're going to get the main out, get that plated up. And yeah, that package is good and hot. So this is the sirloin steak. And got the drinks ready to go here. So we'll get this out on the plate. And there is a lot of juice in that package, so I'm going to use the fork and slide it out. Yeah, ton of juice in there. And just this down here stood up so it doesn't end up all over the place. And there's our steak, pretty pale looking. A little bit of fat on the side. We've got our instant mashed potato made up here. Stirred the butter buds into that, so we're just going to give it another little mix and get that poured out on the plate as well. Now we still have a package of cheese from the ration. So we're going to figure out what we're going to put that in, because we've also got instant white rice here. That is a big portion of mashed potato. So yeah, there's our mashed potatoes. And we'll grab our rice, which we've had sitting down here, after adding 4 ounces of boiling water to that, and it looks like it's rehydrated up pretty well. Now, the only thing I realize, I don't know whether I have any salt and pepper. I might have some still in the kit. If we do, we're going to add that to these and give it at least a little bit of flavor. See where we go from there. Yeah, this is between the rice and the potato, there's more starch than there is anything else here. So yeah, there's all our rice and our potato and our little piece of steak. So we've got just the plain cheese spread here. I think I will probably add this to the rice, just simply because we have the butter buds in the potato themselves. So open this up and squeeze her on the rice. Maybe a little bit on the potato if there's enough going down here. Yeah, we can put a little bit on the potato. Yeah, maybe not. So there's our big wedge of cheese. See if we can get this at least stirred in a little bit to some semblance of melting. And we'll leave that to sit for a minute or two. Got our hot water here for our deep rich coffee, and I still have a package of SCM creamer here. that I am going to put in the coffee. So there's our deep rich. And different coffee mug today. Slightly smaller one. Just fits in the cooler a little bit easier. And just realized I don't have a spoon, because I left the Canadian IMP spoon at home. Spork, rather. So we'll grab the SCM and we'll pop that into the coffee. Didn't think I was going to be a fan of that, and I know my buddy CT gave me a hard time over that the last time. Put some in the coffee and then ended up shotgunning the rest. He hasn't let me forget that. But this time we're going to go all in with the SCM in the coffee. This deep rich coffee needs help, and that's just the nicest thing I can say about it. It is certainly not one of my favorite coffees. It is... It would do in a pinch. However, if I had my choice, I would have almost anything beyond the deep rich coffee. But that's what we get. That's what we're going to roll with. So, cheers. Wow, is that ever sweet? That is considerably sweeter than I thought it would be. We've also got our... clear drink powder here. This is pink lemonade today. Two packets there, so we'll add a full glass of water on that. And we'll use our mixing knife, as we don't have a spoon with us today. And lots of little chunkies in there, so we're going to let this sit for a few minutes and hopefully all those bits dissolve. We'll get back into our accessory pack that came with the meal, because I'm pretty sure, yes there is salt and pepper in there. And I think the potatoes are going to need a little bit of pepper at least. And I'm going to save the salt to try on the beef and see how that's seasoned, whether we need a little bit of flavor on the beef. Cheese actually melted in not too badly here. So you can see we've got cheesy rice. Give that a quick try here. Yeah, it's not bad. Definitely head and shoulders above what would be just plain rice. So let's have a look at the sirloin steak. It's very, very, very tender. And probably, definitely at least a medium. Yes, unfortunately there is almost no flavor to that. Just get a very basic beef flavor to it. So we're going to add some black pepper. It's the last of the black pepper we have. And add some salt to that as well. We got another package of salt here. And we'll give that a try with a little salt and pepper on it and see if that makes it a little tastier. Got a little bit of potato on there too. Still not much flavor to that. So, I have no steak sauce, and I have had the hot sauce that came with that package before, but out of the stash I have at home, I have some Bouillard's pepper sauce. Not tried this one. I've seen some reviewers discussing it. Some people find it very hot. By the look of it, it's a lot more like a Tabasco, which is not one of my favorites. My favorite. Oh yeah, really smell that. Definitely smells like a Tabasco. A little bit squeezed out here. No, it may smell like a Tabasco, but it really doesn't taste like one. It's got a good heat to it, and it's got a bit of a flavor to it, so that's actually not bad. So we got some of that on our steak. So let's see what that tastes like. And the steak itself is relatively tender. So this is with salt and pepper and Bouillard's hot sauce. Not bad. Really doesn't add a whole lot of anything but a little bit of heat. So we'll get some potatoes and a bit of steak. And if this were out in the field and you had a cold day, this would definitely be a welcome meal. The steak is a little underwhelming, although, again, I certainly wouldn't kick. Have a little more of the rice. And the cheese definitely makes that a palatable dish. The white rice on itself would be very, very boring. Okay, I'm going to get through the rest of this main and we'll be back. We'll try our drinks and we'll have some dessert. Back to you shortly. All right, we finished our mains. That was actually pretty darn good. I certainly wouldn't be disappointed to have that again. I'm going to get into our dessert now, and I still have two. I have the cornbread, which came with the dinner module. It's a little cornbread loaf. And we have our carrot pound cake. So I've saved the cream cheese frosting to go with these. It's our carrot pound cake. Looks more like a carrot muffin top, but either way. Get these out on the plate. And we've got our cream cheese icing here. Get some of this squeezed out on the carrot cake. And I think I'm going to leave the cornbread plain. I like my cornbread just as it is. I don't want to muck it up at all. And we'll give this a try. That's not bad. Definitely there's some walnut pieces or nut pieces of some sort in that. The cream cheese frosting definitely adds a little bit of moisture to it. This one is a little bit dry, but not overly bad. Very tasty in itself. Try our cornbread here now. That's a semi-sweet cornbread. Not real sweet, but very, very enjoyable. I would love that with chili. Try our pink lemonade here. It's got a nice lemon flavor to it. Still have a hard time getting used to a clear beverage, but that's all good. The coffee, again, deep rich with the SCM creamer spread. Definitely helps the deep rich coffee with the SCM. Makes it very palatable. Again, I am a bit of a coffee snob. I like my brewed coffee, but it will do in a pinch. Anyway, all stay safe. This has been MRE Nation's menu number 1, the Feast dinner module, and on the whole, all three of them were pretty good. This would be a massive 24-hour meal. You certainly should not be hungry going through this one. Take care. We'll see you real soon. Bye for now.